What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another video, and this is actually not a topic review. This is more of a workflow example or presentation. So I use Git a lot. I use GitHub a lot as I'm going through the curriculum here at Flatiron. And I mean, I use Git and GitHub a lot anyway, but especially for Flatiron. So I just thought it'd be cool to go over kind of how I have my repo set up. One of the cool things about Flatiron is they kind of like teach you the skills and then allow you to figure out how you want to use them, like what your style is and everything. So this isn't like how every Flatiron student's repos are set up by any stretch of the imagination. It's kind of a Frankenstein of me and my cohort leader kind of piecing it together. So if you know anything about here, let me make this a little bigger. If you know anything about GitBash or the terminal, this should all look pretty similar. We're in our current, this shows our current working directory right here, and we're in a GitHub repository, so this shows us what branch we're on, right? So if I do like branch, if I do like git branch, it'll show me all the branches available. It's only the master branch right now, which is what I'm expecting. I just want to make sure there's a couple edits that haven't been committed yet. I just recorded that video like minutes before this. So that's like generally like, adding and like staging your commits and pushing them and everything. Did I get and push it to the origin? So this is like uploading it to the cloud, like so to speak. It's getting it so that the repository that exists on another server somewhere matches the one that's on my computer right here, right now. So I just finished module 28. I just finished the study vlog video for that. So that's kind of like the indication that I'm not going to be making any further edits in that module. So this isn't absolutely necessary, but I basically make a branch for every module that I do. So if I do something in that module and it completely breaks everything, then I can always go back to the master branch or revert to like whatever commit or whatever. Kind of covers your ass a little bit, right? CYA and all that good stuff. So you can see I'm in phase 3. I can step back a bit, and I have phase 1, 2, and 3 right now. So I pretty much never leave phase 3 here. And you can see I have another directory for every module that I've done. And within every module, I have every lab. And within every lab, there is some, these are all like a little different, depends on the one, but you can see like there's the LearnCo here. That's where I keep all the like LearnCo stuff, like from Flatiron, like the contributions and everything. There's some data and all that, and there's always an index file in here, which is a Jupyter notebook. Pretty much every module has that, at least an index file and a LearnCo folder, which I move everything into LearnCo when I do that. I'll show you that here in a second. Whoops. So I'm in phase 3. I just finished module 28. So now I'm going to make a branch for module 29. So there's a couple ways I can do that. I could go git branch. Obviously I don't do that a lot because it's not coming to the top of my head. You can do like git branch and then like the name of the branch, but I always just go git checkout with a B flag for branch. And I don't know if y'all hear that nodding. That's my dog in the back chewing on a bone, and the bone's like bumping the wall. And I'm gonna name the branch the module that I'm working on. Right, so git checkout B module 29. And the difference is if you just do like git branch and then the module name, it's going to create that branch that you're going to see on the master branch. This is going to automatically switch me to the module 29 branch, as you can see here. So now when I go git branch, it shows that I have those 2 branches. But if I go git branch, I think it's all. Yeah, the only remote that I have is the master. So I'm going to do an initial commit on this branch. Whoops. And I'm going to go ahead and make a few more changes before I push it to the remote or create a remote branch. The first thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, there's no module 29 directory. So we're going to do that. Module 29. So now you can see we have a module 29 directory. I'm going to step into module 29. There's no directories in here, of course, so I'm going to go ahead and make my study vlog directory. So as I go through the module, if there's anything I think is interesting or a cool picture that I want to use later on the vlog, I'll already have the directory ready to put stuff there for it. Study vlog. We're going to go ahead and step into study vlog. And we're going to make a images folder, a data folder. Yep. So now we're back in module 29. We've got our study vlog ready to go. Now I have to start actually getting labs into this directory, right? And as you can see, if I go to like say module 28, I have all these like labs and things in here, these other directories. So I'm going to go back to module 29, and now I have to clone the repo for the lab, which is on GitHub right here, right? For whatever it's worth, like all these GitHub repos are public, so you could pretty much go and like pull the whole Flatiron curriculum off of GitHub if you wanted to. But you wouldn't be getting the great instruction and networking and all that cool stuff that I like about Flatiron. So I copy the URL here for the repo that I want to clone, and I make sure that I'm on like the branch that I want, which is the master branch. As you can see, for like there's a solution branch, so if I'm like stuck or I want to check my work or whatever, I can go to the solution branch. But right now we're just trying to get the not solution version. Get that out of the way. So we come back here, I go git clone and shift insert to paste in the terminal. I click enter, and now I have this DSC Gaussian naive Bayes lab. I don't like all that extra text, so I do my mv command and the name of the file that I want to rename, and I'm going to just trim some fat. I usually keep like basically the same title. I just take off like the DSC at the beginning and lab at the end, just because it's like a lot of text on the screen. Gaussian naive Bayes, and I know these are all labs. Like I only do this for labs. I don't do this for like the lesson notebooks, so there's no need to like denote that it's a lab, because like for me and my system, like of course it is. So I rename that directory to something a little bit more readable. Now keep an eye on where it says module 29 in blue right there. When I step into here, it says master again. Why is that? Am I back on my master branch? No, I'm not. The problem, or what's going on, is this is a repository itself, and you can't have a repository within another repository. So to do that, I type rm for my remove command, and then I tag together an R and an F flag, which gives me the ability to remove like dot files and things that are like hidden, right? So you'll see that .git right there. I'm going to delete .git, and while I'm at it, I'm going to delete .gitignore, because I have a .gitignore file for this whole repository. I don't need it for just this one directory in the repository, like tree, right? So when I remove those, we're back on module 29, because now we don't have a repo inside another repo anymore. So you see we have like this .learn, contributing, and license, and readme, and blah, 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 all that stuff. I feel a little weird about just deleting it entirely. So what I do is I make a little learnco folder. And then I use that same mv command. Basically, you move files and rename files using the same command when you're doing like GitBash or anything like that. And I'm using autocomplete to type these all the way. It's a lot easier to avoid typos and stuff. Looks like a couple data files too. So when you're moving multiple files at one time, you type all the files that you want to move, separated by a space, and then also separated by a space at the end. You type in the directory that you want to move them into as the very last argument that you're passing in. Boom. So I do that. And as you can see, we have this learnco folder, and everything, all that stuff is just now inside the learnco folder. So we have a couple data files. So just to make things even a little tidier, I'm going to go ahead and move heart disease, this zip file, and this heart.csv file into data. And now when I call those data files, like in the notebook and the index file, later I just have to add data to the file path. Yep. So I'll stay on this branch until I finish the module, and then I'll merge this branch back with the master branch, and pretty much repeat that process as I go through the modules. But I just do that so that in case I do something that just goes catastrophically wrong while I'm working through one module, I don't lose the entire course, right? So that's just kind of my flow with Git, Bash, and GitHub, and that sort of stuff. I'll repeat this again for another 3 or 4 labs, however many is in this module, and then repeat that whole process again for the next module. And after module 31, this phase will be done. But yeah, so anyway, this isn't like a typical module topic review like I normally do. This is, see, now we can see we got our stuff in here. So yeah, this isn't like my typical topic review thing, but I just thought that's like a really practical skill, being like nifty with GitHub stuff. So I just wanted to make this video about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Comment down below. Check out the links below if you're curious about Flatiron or my GitHub. Connect me on LinkedIn, and that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's it. Till next time.